All right. Now, last time we talked about lines and emotions, and they were fun, but this time we're going to move on and show you how to apply those lines into a character design. All right. Now, much later on, we're going to get really in-depth on character design. So this is just showing you right now how you would use those lines in our later projects. So we need an antagonist, a protagonist, and maybe comic relief. Okay. So let's start with our comic relief. Let's see what lines we might use for our comic relief down here. They're probably going to be a little bit stressed. So let's write that down. Stressed. What else are they going to be? Maybe sleepy. Okay. Are they going to be funny? Yes, they're going to be funny. I'll write that down. Is this going to be an energetic or a calm person? This isn't going to be energetic. Now, we got sleepy, funny, and stressed. I think those lines are going to work for us. So we'll have these sleepy lines. We'll do happy lines or joy, but we're also going to do stressed. So we're going to have a dynamic person that's going to show complex emotions, and they're just going to be a little cartoon. All right. So this is going to be our funny person right here. We're going to do the sleepy eyes. They've had a long day. Things don't always go the way they had planned or that they wanted them to. Look at that. Give him some sleepy hair, sleepy eyes. But maybe from all that sleepiness, it's stressing him out, man. He's sleeping through his projects. He's sleeping through his studies. Okay? So that's going to lead to some stress. The stress we're going to show in the shirt. So we're going to do a pattern on the shirt that's these little complex. Got a lot going on in my life, man. Complexity everywhere, man. I want simpler times, man. I just want to sit at home, play my games, and do my drawings. Okay. We're going to put maybe a book in his hand. Alright. Give him some little legs. Maybe a little stressed out belt. So this is going to be our, maybe our deadpan humor guy. It's going to be our comic relief. I don't know what our story is going to be, but he's going to be in it. Okay. Now let's do the bad guy next. I say bad guy, it's not always a bad guy. We're going to do an antagonist, who in this case is going to be a bad guy. Okay? Antagonist doesn't have to be bad per se. But we'll get into that deep conversation some other time. So what lines are we going to use for him? Let's see. We're not going to do stressed. We're going to do frustrated. I feel a little evil whenever I get frustrated. Alright, so we're going to do our frustrated lines. We're going to do angry. Okay, so those sharp, aggressive, angry lines, you see those in teeth in nature. You can tell when a dog's angry at you. We're going to do energetic. This isn't going to be a lazy. I'm going to do evil just on the weekends guy. So he's going to be energetic. He may be evil, but he's going to get things done. We're going to throw a little bit of depression in there. Yeah, we're going to do a little depression. Being bad has to be a downer. Okay, so let's get started with this character, shall we? All right. So using these lines, let's zoom out just a touch. Ooh, not too much. Let's say we're going to give him a sharp face. That angry face. His eyes are going to be sharp. His nose is going to be sharp. His hair is going to be sharp. Give him that crazy anime hair. You have not seen my final form. Alright. So that's a lot of anger. Let's give him a cool, frustrated robe. So he's going to have this crazy long robe on. You know what? Let's turn it into a trench coat. Trench coats are cool. So he's got this frustration trench coat. He's going to be reaching out. He's like, oh, I'm angry and I'm frustrated. This whole world. Roar. Roar. You believe it or not, there was a time when I was sporting the trench coat. The only reason I really stopped was because it's bloody hot down here in the south, which is where I'm from. Go any further south from here and I'm in the water. You roar. Frustrated hands reaching out. Okay. Energetic. We're going to put energy in his pattern. Literally going to use the energy lines to create lightning bolts. So he has a shocking personality. We're going to bring that up along the edge. Let's see. We want to throw a little bit of depression into his inner coat. Where's our depression we did? Depression. Alright, depression. He's like, I didn't want to be the bad guy. This world made me into what I am. I wanted to be a lumberjack. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all night and I sleep all day. Cut down trees, I skip and jump. Anyways, a little depression. He's not what he wanted to be. Alright. He's just going to be floating there. So we got our comic relief. We got our antagonist. Let's make his eyes black, shall we? Why not? Alright. And our protagonist. In this case, it's going to be hero. Doesn't have to be a hero. So which lines are we going to use? Let's see. We don't want him stressed. We want him happy. Okay. We want peaceful. So let's drop some peace lines on him. We want him powerful. Power. And love. Let's drop some love in there. All right. Protagonist time. Dropping some happy lines in. Making the hero happy once again. Let's give him a powerful smile. Because he has to inspire people. He's there to comfort them, inspire them, and save them. Let's draw some lovely hair. Now y'all can't tell because I keep it short nowadays. But I've got that Bob Ross hair going on when I let it go crazy. And I rather enjoy it. I think I'm going to grow it back out whenever I retire from teaching. I used to keep like 23 pencils in there all over the place, little colored pencils. Oh, yeah, there we go. He's got that crazy cool hair going on. Alright. We're going to give him that superhero chin. Dup dwee dup 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 dwee dow. Dup dwee dup 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 dwee dow. Throw some ears in there. Alright. Now we want him to look powerful. So let's give him these bold lines. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. He's gonna feel. Let's make him 3 bold line, man. 3 bold line. And then we need some kind of pattern to break it up to distinguish him. So let's go back in and show people a little bit of the peace. The peaceful mind of the hero. He's focused. He's at one with the universe. Here we go. Look at him, so heroic. We're going to give him a different pattern. We're not going to do the underoos thing with him. Always thought that was weird. Put his little feet on. We're gonna let's go ahead and give him bare legs, because why not? Put some happy kneecaps on. We're gonna do some organized leg hairs. You're gonna be a little silly. Okay. And then we're gonna do this nice flowy cape that's gonna show happiness again. we go. So we got our protagonist, our antagonist, and our comic relief. Now you might say, I know, Mr. King, you're doing these quickly. I'm assuming you don't normally do them this fast. So what do they look like? Well, I'm going to show you one of my complex heroes. I got a good friend named Journeyman, and Journey has a cleaning business. So what he's been doing like crazy is making sure that nobody catches a disease. He cleans these houses. So I saw a picture of him in his full getup. I was like, that's really cool. So this is my buddy Journeyman. At least he inspired this, and this is him fighting germs. So you can see I'm using all these lines, and this is when I get a little bit overcomplicated with it. Okay, so this is what it'll look like whenever you keep practicing. You go to town and you use all of these lines, and then you practice, and then finally you get your stuff ready to send out into the world. Alright? Well, I thank you so much for spending this time with me. Even though we're all over the world, we're all in this together. So y'all be good to each other, and I'll see you next time.